The Flint River gets its start in the world just south of Atlanta near Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So like many, the Flint's birth can be a noisy one as it flows under the airport runways as a trickle. Much quieter and peaceful is its path as it flows south through the state and into southwest Georgia. The Flint River is an amazing natural resource that we depend on daily, but it's also a great recreational and educational resource that we can and should take advantage of. Guided tours like the ones offered by the Flint River Aquarium are a great, inexpensive way to experience this amazing waterway right in our own backyard. Two types of trips are available from June into November. A shorter paddle 2 Thursdays a month lets you enjoy about an hour on the river, then refreshments and conversation at the River Aquarium. The longer Saturday trips take about 6 hours, and that's the trip I took this past weekend. The trips are guided by self-proclaimed river rat Steve Rainey for very important reasons.
I'm a river rat at heart. And the whole idea was to attract people's attention to the river. As I said at the first start of the trip, that a river can't have too many friends. And so just like some of these people had never been on it, and people tell me they've driven back and forth over it for 20 years and never knew what it was really like. And so once you get them down here and they see what it's about, then they can serve as ambassadors for the Flint River.
These trips are not just recreational, they are educational trips, and that starts from the beginning with presentations of what to expect and what to look for.
It's called a Dobson fly.
The introduction includes different insects of the river, snakes, and very detailed ideas about the Flint River, its status, and important role as an ecosystem here in southwest Georgia. The show and tell is a great preview of some of the things you might encounter along the trip.
Occasionally you might see an alligator. They're no threat. They pose absolutely no threat. The snake populations have declined, so seeing a snake would be kind of a rare treat. The Barber's map turtle, that is a protected species in Georgia, is very plentiful along the river.
Your river education continues the entire trip with show and tell at key locations along the river. At different stops, you will learn about local geology, plant life, see artifacts, and learn much more about the river that you may have not already known.
You can't see them. There's one scurrying into that little bit of cooler water right there.
It's a fun trip, even if you have some experience as well, especially because of the guide. He really takes you, tells you a lot about the history of the Flint River, history of the different tributaries, and really educates you as well.
Canoe trips like these are a great and underutilized resource here in southwest Georgia. The trips are not strenuous, and with breaks for swimming, lunch, wildlife watching, and show and tell, it's never a dull moment. Now, of course, we don't have time to tell the whole story of our great day on the river, but these trips are available for you to experience, and I highly recommend that you take time to float the Flint. I'm Mike Morrison, Fox 31 News.